hope everyone is having a great day today. Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, I want to say welcome. Let's talk about it. There's a story I want to touch on that has been pushed under the rug a little bit. The media has not spoke about it much, but I'm gonna bring it to light right now. So former Minnesota police officer Derek Chauvin, which we remember, and his wife is Kellie May Chauvin, they were recently charged with 9 counts of felony tax evasion, right? So the couple, they have been underreporting, underpaying their taxes from 2014 to 2019, and they owe a little over $464,000, guys. That's almost 500 grand, right? So, and this is including $95,000 that Derek Chauvin, he hasn't reported as well too. This was this off-duty security work that he's been doing for years. So they've been making bank, and we know he's the police officer that was charged in the George Floyd's murder in Minnesota back in May. So that was just sad and overall on all boards. So the county attorney Pete Orput, this is the Minnesota county attorney. He's saying that, and I quote, guys, so bear with me on this, I quote, he was saying that Floyd's death had no bearing on the decision to prosecute the tax evasion case. I think that's bull. When I first read about it and heard about it, I thought that was nonsense. It has a lot to do with the case. I'm going to tell you why. So I know it does take, I know, well, first, you don't mess with the IRS. Everybody knows that. You got to pay those people. You can't mess with the government. Pay your taxes, people. And you just don't do it. The IRS is no joke. So the investigators, the revenue investigators, they've been looking into their taxes for some time now, right? But I know it takes time for the IRS to come after you. But my thing is, it's been 5 years, 2014 to 2019, and now they're being charged with these felony charges, which I'm happy to see. But I think the George Floyd's murder and just the attention of it, worldwide attention, has put more spotlight on their finances, on the couple's finances. But I think if they were just a regular, say a nobody, whatever you want to call it, who knows if they would have been charged right now or not. But I know usually when it comes to the taxes in the IRS, it takes time to build a case. But 5 years, I mean, they waited till they owed almost $500,000 to do it. And we know with Kelly, the wife, Kellie May, she filed for divorce a week after George Floyd's murder. And you guys see, I keep saying murder, not his death. So to hear the county attorney Pete Orput say George Floyd's death, no, this was a murder, everybody. This was a public lynching. So let's not beat around the bush and call it a death. This was a murder. So each count carries a maximum of 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. So it's just so funny how you see Kellie May, it was the writing on the wall. When we heard about the wife filing for divorce a week after, some people thought, which is so naive of them, oh, she doesn't want to be a part of it, and she's so like disgusted by what her husband did, so she got to file for divorce. And Kellie May, everyone, she's an Asian woman with 2 grown children. Derek and Kelly, they have no children together, but they do have a second home in Florida, so they have money. They do have money. But the majority of people, the latter, they knew right away, okay, she's divorcing him because she wants to get her assets in line. She wants to get the money that's waiting for her, and she doesn't want to be caught up with any lawsuits and things like that, because the lawsuits are going to be coming, and she wants to make sure she divorces him, gets her part of the money, her share, sells the home in either Minnesota and in Florida, and escapes scot-free. But it don't work like that. Now she's charged with 9 counts of felony charges of tax evasion. And 2, with the revenue investigators, they initiated the review back in June 2020 because the couple, they failed to file what was it, Minnesota individual income tax returns from 2016 to 2019. So the investigators was on their tail. So for 3 years they didn't file. And two, another thing too, they weren't just under reporting their taxes, they wasn't paying state income tax as well. And it was a vehicle that they purchased as well too, not too long ago. They didn't pay tax on that. So it's like, my gosh, everybody think only the rich don't pay the taxes and they run from it. No, no, no. You got people like the Chauvins, and I'm not calling them wealthy, but they were upper middle class, because I'm just calculating, guys, from 2014 to 2019, if that's almost 500 grand. So if you look at the 5 years, that's 100 grand extra. So just imagine if the couple together made, let's just say 200 grand, an extra 100,000, that's about 250 to 300,000 combined. And remember, it's even more because they didn't even file the taxes on that. Those were unclaimed. That 95,000 that Derek was making doing the security work, that was off the books. So that's even like making more money. So they were upper middle class. And then having a second home, who knows if that second home was paid off in Florida. So they had some bank. But again, Derek Chauvin, I really hope he's convicted of the murder of George Floyd back in May. I hope he is, and he definitely get what he deserves. I think these charges are just the icing on the cake, which we all need to see, because we want to make sure he doesn't walk free at all. And let's not forget, guys, when you hear up to 5 years on a charge, usually that's the maximum, but a lot of times you don't see the max. So let's say they're guilty of all charges. Let's just say they might just get hit with a year for each. That's 9 years. Or if they don't get guilty of all 9 charges, it could be 4 charges. So I don't get too caught up with it, of them being convicted of it. They'll get a few years of it. But I'm really more happy to see Kellie get some charges on her, because she thought she was gonna run away scot-free. Like, she didn't know her husband was a racist, and she did not know her husband was doing the things he was doing. And come on, lady, you knew it. Now this is karma coming back too. You thought that you can not be like 98% of Americans and pay their taxes, and you just gonna walk away from it scot-free. This is that karma. It came back. So, George Floyd is looking down and making sure people getting what they deserve. So I was really happy to see this, guys. But I know the story, it didn't get much spotlight, it didn't get much attention in the media. Most people are not even talking about it. So I was like, let me do a video, bring it to you guys. Let's have that dialogue, that conversation. I want to just hear what you guys have to say about it. Like, are you happy to see these charges go to the Chauvins? And and do you think too, with the county attorney, what he's saying, that the Floyd's death had no bearing on the charges of tax evasion? I think it's bullcrap. So I want to know what you guys are thinking. Make sure you like the video, subscribe below, share the video, please share it, and keep supporting my new channel. And I'll talk to you guys soon. More videos to come. Peace and love.